All right, next up, guys, I want to show you a little bit with landscape elements. Revit has these kind of unique and interesting landscape elements where in hidden line view, right, your typical drawing view, they look terrible. That's in 3D at least. So let's jump into something like your site plan where it might actually look at least halfway decent. Okay, so we go to site plan. Let me real quick just kind of clean up my triangulation lines, which are not intended to be shown in plan view. There. I'll leave that one. All right, so so I have like a grass field here. I have a planter there. I want to put some trees in the grass, maybe plants in the grass, and like a big tree in the planter. Revit's out-of-the-box families are okay. They render all right for like a Revit render. But they look okay in plan view. They look terrible in 3D view and elevation. So they're found under the massing and site tab under model site and site components. So these are going to take the form of a couple of different sized trees. And I don't think they have any just bushes here, which is kind of silly. But anyway, so I'm going to pick like a really big tree like the Scarlet Oak 42-footer. I'm going to put that guy right there in that planter. It's an absolutely massive tree. Okay, notice here in 3D it looks terrible, right? It looks like something you'd buy at the hobby shop for like hobbyists that hate hobbying. But anyway, so it looks terrible in 3D. It looks pretty good in plan. Right, that's a typical kind of like a landscape tree symbol. And we could do a few of those. So I can create similar. I can put let's put a smaller tree in the back, like a cherry tree or cherry wood tree. It's not really a cherry tree. Put like 2 of those. And let's grab something that's a little bit taller, like a hawthorn, and we'll put 1 or 2 of these out on the street. Okay, let's go back into 3D view here. Let's switch this back over to realistic. Hey, it's a tree. So it looks absolutely horrible in 3D hidden line view. It looks like a tree in realistic view. When you render it, it'll look like a tree in your rendering. They're not terrible that way, but they're great for plan. Generally speaking, guys, these are not excellent elements for your renders if they're going to be high resolution. These are good for like background elements and like things that are going to kind of leak in on the borders of your page. But like if you're going to have a tree that's going to be right in front of your building and it's supposed to be this ever so special feature tree right as you pull up, I guarantee you when you render that thing, it's not going to look amazing. So you kind of want to stick to photoshopping those in if you're going to use those as a render element for the tree. Okay. So just give me a second here and we'll get started on actually creating your first rendered view. Unless there are questions. Yes?
Can you turn off the trees in visibility graphics when you render?
Yes, you can. Can you turn it off in visibility graphics when you render? Absolutely. When you go to VV, go to Site, and I think it's under Site. Is it under Site, or is it Trees? I thought it was under Site. Oh, Landscape, I think it was. No, where is that? Site Components. Let's see. This is Planting. That's what it is. Turn off Planting. There you go. Cool. Yeah, if you ever need to find out what category you need to turn off, hover over the element, and the first thing that shows up in this is planting. That's what category it is. So that's what you would turn off. Okay. Any other questions? All right.